Like it's nothing. Today is finally the day. So we got our permits for this project towards the end of December. But of course, with the Christmas holiday and New Year's, we weren't able to start until now. Even though it snowed, it's not that bad. We had a little bit of weather this past week. But overall, like, we could finally start this project. So they dropped off the excavator this morning. You could probably barely see it back there tucked in the trees. They went to get the dump trucks to load all of the brush that they gotta haul away. But nonetheless, in about 7 to 10 days, this wooded lot here is gonna look a whole lot different. It's gonna be cleared, ready for our building sites. That tree's definitely gonna have to go. So basically, we gotta clear from here, which is the start of this lot. There's a flag over there, all the way down to just past this, my sign down there. So it's ultimately 3 lots. The last one's a double lot. So we got this lot here, we got the next one there, and then that's a double lot for the last house. But yeah, some of these trees are gonna stay. They're too difficult to remove, or it's gonna be too costly to remove, and it's not really gonna impact the building at all, or the construction activities. So we're just gonna leave them. But pretty much all of them, or majority of them, if not all of them, are definitely gonna be removed. I'm excited, can't wait to get started. All right, one of the things we had to work through this morning is my surveyor came a couple of weeks ago to pin the property corners. He pinned the property corners, we could see it. He also pinned like the other corners as well as the drain field because they have septics here, but he didn't label them. So we're trying to figure out which is what, you know, what's the start of the lot, what's the end of the lot. But we're able to figure it out. But that was definitely some feedback for him. Like, instead of us having to figure out what is the start of, let's say 264 and the end of 264, he should have just written it on there and labeled it. But we were able to get that figured out. So that's one lot, this is the start of the other lot. And then the other end of it is down there. About 7 to 10 days or so, we should be done with clearing this and ready for our footings. Before they come out and start clearing, they do get, we call it mixed utility, come out and mark any underground utility so you're not hitting an underground line or something that's buried. But besides that, they use that big excavator and just push the trees over. The reason they push it rather than just cutting is because if you just cut it, you got all the roots and the stump underground, versus if you able to push the tree over, it takes the roots and the stump with it. So when you're digging later on, you ain't gotta worry about hitting that stump. But ain't nothing to it. Like, they came up with a solid plan that they're gonna start on that end and work their way towards the end. They don't have to be as worried about like hitting properties or anything on the other side. There's only one house on that side back there. Just push everything this away, and they ain't gotta worry about hitting nothing or tearing it up. Today is day 3 of clearing these next 3 home sites for my new construction builds. And honestly, I swear, every time I come to my job sites, I still feel like a kid in a candy store, like watching them operate the big pieces of equipment. In fact, I'm gonna try to drive it. Hopefully they let me operate it, but we'll see. Today is day 3. As you see, we've already made a lot of good progress. And in a couple more days, we should be wrapping these 3 sites up as far as clearing. For the lot clearing, I'm anticipating about $30,000 as far as costs. And the reason it's hard to anticipate the actual cost of clearing is because they give you a fixed cost for labor. And in this case, it was $13,000 to clear all 3 lots. But I have to pay additional for each load. So they give me a cost per load that I have to pay just for the clearing, like taking away the rubbish, the trees, the stumps, and all of that good stuff. The other costs associated with it are, I have a driveway. So we have to do the driveway, the construction entrance, which is a type of gravel, either 57 or crusher run or whatever the engineer calls for. But I also have to do things like putting in the silt fence, putting in the, there's a pipe that goes under the driveway for drainage purposes. So all of those other things cost additional. So that is one cost as far as my construction that is a variable, in the sense that I don't know exactly how much it's going to cost until the end. They can't just tell me, hey, we're going to do it for exactly $25,000, because more than likely they're going to overestimate to account for the extra construction costs or disposal fees for their trees and stuff like that. So these lots I'm actually clearing right now, like I mentioned, it's going to cost $13,000 just for the labor. But ultimately, they're giving me a bundle deal because I'm doing all three of these home sites at the same time. So this first lot behind me right here is going to be lot number 264. So 264 is a single lot. This next one right here, which is number 5, is a single lot as well. And then the one right there down past my sign, or just at my sign, is a double lot, which was ultimately combined as 2 single lots prior to this. Once they finish clearing these lots, I have my very first inspection on these projects. So I'll have my, what they call ENS inspection in this county, and that's erosion and sediment. And what they're gonna make sure is that there's no remaining roots, that I put up a silt fence to protect any runoff from the lots, that I have my construction entrance, I have the drain pipe underneath it, and just making sure that ultimately that site is ready for construction or our footing and foundation work to begin. While I'm clearing all 3 of these lots at the same time, I'm only starting construction on these first 2 right now. And then the final lot, and then there's another lot over here, those will be built at the same time as well. And the reason I decided to clear all 3 is because my contractor who does my clearing gives me a better rate if he can clear multiple lots at the same time. So although it's costing me more because I'm not doing the construction on that last site right now, I ultimately save money in the longer run across the total duration of the project. In construction, there are several things that come up that ultimately you can't control. And I think we're gonna get our first thing that we can't control happen pretty soon. So this weekend, they're calling for like several inches of snow. I think like between 7 and 10, depending on which report you read. And that's definitely gonna delay the rest of our clearing, as well as the next phase of construction. Because as that snow melts, turns to water in the ground, you can't have heavy equipment on it. It's just gonna sink and turn to a mud pit. So although we can't control it, I still have to try to factor that in as best as possible in our construction schedule. So when we get those several inches of snow, there may be no activity until it melts, until the ground dries out a little bit. But nonetheless, once it does and it becomes stable again, then we'll be ready to start our footings and our foundation work on these 2 home sites. This is gonna be the first video in the series of the next 10 home builds. And so let me know in the comments if there's anything that you want me to touch on specifically, or any specific content that you want me to record and make. Ultimately, I do want this content to be very informative to the viewers. I know there's a lot of people who have reached out, they're starting their first build, or there's a lot of people who's reaching out saying they want to get into building or new construction. And ultimately, I want to be that resource. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I read all the comments, and I want to make this as beneficial to you guys as possible. I've tried doing scripted, where I make a script and I just read it, and I felt like it was not good at all. So now I want to make my videos more authentic and just tell you what I'm thinking, some of the things I think about while I'm doing my builds. So ultimately, it helps you in the long run.